Leviticus 26, 2 through 4. Ye shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord. If ye walk in my statutes and keep my commandments and do them, then I will give you rain in due season. And the land shall yield her increase, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit. Leviticus 26:1 talks about not bowing down to idols or making graven images to bow down to. Sabbaths. Sabbaths can refer to not only the seventh-day Sabbath, but also the feast days were called Sabbath in Leviticus 23. Reverence my sanctuary. Psalm 77:13, Thy way, O God, is in the sanctuary. Not only being reverent in church and the temple. Remember, Jesus cleansed the temple with a whip and got people out that were selling. They weren't reverencing his sanctuary. He said, my house shall be called a house of prayer. Also, reverencing the sanctuary can mean understanding what went on in this sanctuary, the services and their applications. Hebrews calls Christ our high priest in heaven. So it's important to understand what exactly happened in the sanctuary, to understand why is Jesus still up in heaven if everything was done at the cross for us. Why didn't he come pick us up a long time ago? Research the Day of Atonement and see what Jesus is doing for us right now. Statutes. You shall keep my statutes. What are they? In Malachi it says, remember the law of my servant Moses with the statutes and judgments that I, the Lord, commanded. The Lord commanded these statutes, not Moses. They were given to Moses by the Lord. So also the feast days in Leviticus 23 are also called statutes. They're not the only ones, but they are also called statutes. Commandments. Remember the 10 commandments, I believe. I believe there's probably other commandments written in the Bible, but the 10 commandments are the main ones that I know of. Rain. I will give you rain in due season. Rain. That's pretty cool. The latter rain. So the former rain was when at Pentecost, the disciples and the apostles, they received the gift of the Holy Spirit when they were all joined together at Pentecost. They were praying and repenting of their sins, and the Holy Spirit came upon them, and they were able to preach the good news of Jesus to a lot of people. A lot of people got converted and baptized. So he will send us rain in due season if we do these things. If we don't bow down to idols, if we reverence his sanctuary, we keep his Sabbaths and statutes and commandments. He'll send his rain, his Holy Spirit. Also, rain in the Bible is said to be doctrine. So his holy, true doctrine, Deuteronomy 32:2 says that rain is doctrine. So he will send rain, and the land shall yield her increase, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit. Trees of the field. Trees of the field. Deuteronomy 20:19 refers to people as trees of the field. For the trees of the people is man's life, it says. Super cool. Also, Psalms 1 through 3 refers to if we love the Lord and love his law, then we will be like a tree planted by the rivers of water and will yield our fruit in its season. Fruit. What is fruit? Hebrews, Philippians, James, Isaiah, Amos, 2 Corinthians, and Ephesians all refer to fruit of righteousness. And Galatians 5:22, you probably know, the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, long-suffering, goodness, patience, self-control, all those things. So Leviticus 26, 2 through 4 can be looked at in not only that God would send rain to these people if they kept his commandments and statutes and his Sabbaths, but if we do the same, we can expect the latter rain of his Holy Spirit.